Hello, and thank you for joining me for this video. This is Stephanie with Trillium Tarot, and for this video, I am going to show you the cards in the pre-Raphaelite Tarot. Now, I ordered this deck because I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and it is. However, if you are fairly new to tarot, and quite frankly, this whole channel and my website, trilliumtarot.com, is geared more for beginner tarot enthusiasts such as myself. If you are newer to tarot, this may not be the deck for you. As we go through these cards, you will see that they have the numbers on the cards, but they don't have the names of the cards. So if you're new enough that you're kind of relying heavily on the description on the card itself for interpretation, you may want to work with a different deck to start out with until you increase your familiarity. So here, let's start with the Fool. And then we look at the Magician with all of the tools of the trade there. The High Priestess. And then the Empress, followed, of course, by the Emperor. We have the Hierophant in his very traditional position. I don't see, oh yeah, there are keys at the top of the throne there, above his little emperor hat, whatever that thing is called. We have the Lovers. And we have the Chariot, two being pulled by two horses, different colors, opposites, but definite movement. Then we look at Strength. Followed by the Hermit, wandering in the wilderness with his lantern. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, followed by Justice, the Scales and the all-seeing eye, the Hanged Man, and this is an interesting death card. It doesn't show not the Reaper, it doesn't show the skull and the flag. It shows somebody floating in the water. The next card is Temperance. We have the Devil with the people who are chained to the pedestal underneath the Devil, followed by the Tower. And then we have the Star with the two vessels pouring the water out. We have the Moon. You can see that there are the two dogs there at the Moon. There's the representation of the two pillars on either side and the crustacean coming up from the water. So that's the way you recognize the Moon card, especially when you contrast it to the Sun card. You know, the little naked baby riding a horse with the flag under the sun. Then we have Judgment, the angel blowing the trumpet. And finally, for the major arcana, we have the World card. So let's move those guys out of the way, and we'll take a look at the Suit of Swords. Again, these cards just have the numbers on them. They do not have they're not labeled. Once we get to the court cards, I'll show you how to differentiate between the court cards as well. So we start out with the Page of Swords, and then the Two of Swords, the swords in the crossed position and the blindfold. This is an interesting rendition of the Three of Swords. Then we look at the Four of Swords. This person is lying on a bed or a mattress of some kind instead of what looks to be like a coffin or a sarcophagus. The Five of Swords. Dude is entangled in a battle with whatever that blue snaky dragon thing is. And we have the Six of Swords. Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, where the nice lady is tied up and surrounded by swords. She feels imprisoned. The Nine of Swords, she's stressed out. And finally, the Ten of Swords. All the swords stabbing into a reclining person. Now, for the court cards, I'm going to draw your attention to, let's see if I can get this in focus here. The images on the bottom of the court cards. So we have page, then knight has the horse symbol, and then there's a difference between the two crowns to represent the king and the queen. So those symbols on the bottom of the card will remain consistent throughout the deck. It'll just, the card will change, obviously, depending on what suit it is. So we'll start out with the Page of Swords. Then we look at the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and we will wrap up this suit with the King of Swords. So now let's look at the suit of Wands. There's the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Three. I like that one because she is in her castle in her secure location looking out at the storms outside the walls. We have the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands. I don't know who came up with those pants, but they should be fired. The Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Oh, I like this Eight of Wands because of all the, I don't know if they're butterflies or if they're moths, but I really like that depiction. The Nine of Wands. Pan is there on the bottom of the card playing his panpipes. And there's the Ten of Wands. I could have actually done without the plumber's crack, but hey, you know, that's just my personal preference. Then let's look at the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and finally the King of Wands. See that it at the top of the King card, looks like there's a kitty head at the top of that card. It's kind of cut off, so I'm not sure if it's a cat or some other animal that just kind of looks generally pissed off. So now let's look at the cups. This is obviously, you can see on the overlay of the video, this is obviously the card that is on the cover of the box that the cards come in. So here, this is the Ace of Cups. Then we have the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Celebration, the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, here we have the Six of Cups, and my cards are traveling on me, so let me try and center them again. There we go, that's better. Here's the Seven of Cups. Choices, choices. The Eight of Cups. Over it, walking away for whatever reason, whether voluntarily or not. The Nine of Cups. I wonder what this, I'm going to have to look at the book once I get done with this video. I have no idea what this PRB stands for on that. Well, actually, you're probably going to wonder too. So let me grab the book. Let's see. Wands. No. All it says is, finally, you deserve a well-earned rest. It doesn't say anything about the symbolism of PRB, PRR. No, PRB. If anybody knows, please mention it in the comments, because now I'm curious. So let's move on to the 10 of Cups. Then we'll check out the Page of Cups. Obviously, the Knight of Cups. Here we have the Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups to wrap up that particular suit. So the final one we will look at will be the Suit of Pentacles. So we start out with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm trying to get ahead of myself here with centering the card on the screen for you. Next we have the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the apprentice beginning to learn his craft, or her craft. It's kind of hard to tell with the hairstyle. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, obvious distress in that card. All the figures are definitely in distress. We have the Six of Cups, somebody sharing charity or wealth or money. The Seven of Pentacles. This lady loves her. It looks like a lavender plant that's growing for her. The Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles. The court cards are the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and finally, the King of Pentacles. Thank you for spending time with me during this video. Please do like and subscribe, like the YouTube channel, like the video, subscribe for notifications of future videos. You can find more tarot resources and information and a calendar of tarot events on my website, which is www.trilliumtarot.com. We'll see you next time. Thank you.